I just hooked up your ride, ese. I worked the engine with a new air intake, turbo, headers, and exhaust system. Then I dropped her, tightened up the suspension, and added a sway bar for less body roll. Oh, and I upgraded the brakes. And now she's riding on a set of 20-inch shoes. What are you talking about the money for? Do you understand the work that goes into this? The love? You're lost, fool. Hey, I gotta go. So you're baby's boy, huh? The one who says he's into cars. Cool. So what you into, Holmes? I got only the best cars. Something fast for the import tuner scene, a truck, or maybe something classic. Or if you got the feria, I say, something luxury. Cause here at 619s, we got it all. All aftermarket stuff, bodywork, and under the hood. Make it fast and make it beautiful. Hey, but I ain't no salesman. So go look through the cars, pick out what you want, and don't try to get funny with the price, cause this ain't the ghetto. So, baby says you like to drive with some speed, eh? Well, I can hook you up. It's all about car club down here, Holmes. Whatever you buy, there'll be somebody that will want to race it. That's the vibe down here. Beautiful cars and fast driving. Insanity, ese. So, give me a call or I'll give you a call. Hook you up with some car clubs, Holmes. Go to one of them fool mechanics if you want to buy, sell, or ride. Once you got a ride, you can trick it out in all kinds of ways without having to buy it again. Each garage is divided into shops. In the color shop, you can find paint, tint, and neon in every color you can imagine. Improve how your vehicle drives by visiting the performance shop. Vinyl, decal, or your license plate can all be tricked out in the detail shop. Bumpers, spoilers, hoods, and rims can all be swished up in the body shop. Let your imagination go wild. Now get the hell out of here and start driving. Welcome to Open City Racing. Your route is marked by a series of orange flares acting as checkpoints. Each flare arrow points to the direction of the next checkpoint. First to the red checkpoint is the winner. How you get from one checkpoint to the next is entirely on you.
Feel that jet now. Shonda Paul. So me go so people say, watch what them want to do. Still I got to stick to my girls like glue. And time now play number two. All I know is I'm gonna get into it. Need a lot of trees up in my head. All I know is in my head. So good like feeling. But I don't flick a girl, them on the road, them got the goody. Watching me up and tell them not to got the woody. Front way, back way, put the game on up and show me birds in them want give me a day up to toki. Hot girls out the road, I see them see me. All I tell them, say them want something, give me. How much I'm gonna them all a cheap out the Jimmy. Them a promise and I tell me, say I'm baby. But the promise is a big girl to fool, so cool. But I don't know, say them on up the road, it's cool. But I bet them just wet them up just like a fool. But I dig the terrain, I feel you're talking to. But I don't really care what people say. Watch what them want to do. Still I got to stick to my girls like glue. And I'm not play number two. All I know is I'm to get into it. Need a lot of trees up in my head. All I know is that
Hey Holmes, when the races become available, you'll get hit with a message on the screen. Pressing the select button will bring up your nav system. Street racers appear as arrows. Play these to continue your progress up the ladder. City races appear as red dots. These are a good way to earn money and sharpen your precious skills, but they don't help with your career progression. Car club events are identified with stars. See a trophy icon and you got a tournament firing up. You can change the city you want to race in by pressing the L1 button or R1 button. Races can be selected by pressing the left or right directional buttons. Pressing the X button will bring up race details, along with an option to set the navigation arrow to this race. When a race is selected, the directional arrow will point to the race start or cruising racer. Now get out there and race, fool!
Now go and beat those fools. You ain't got no excuses. Okay, we got one of those Lexus driving players on your case now.
So you're looking to get a little more launch from a stop, huh? What about some burnout? By holding down the handbrake and the gas, you'll smoke your tires. Let go of the handbrake and that thing will fly off the line, but you gotta time it right. You can also use this little trick to make the car spin. Great for getting out of trouble, if you know what I'm talking about.
passion and sex is crazy, but you just wanna be like yo, this is forever my lady. I don't think we on the same page, see, I just wanna kick it. You tryna have my baby, lock me down while I'm young, but I'm living my life, shawty. I can't stop now, I'm on the run. This is not the end, we can still be friends, just as long as you understand. But you can't lock me down. Trust me, baby, I'm on the run. And I can't stop now. I can't stop now. Cause I'm with you tonight, I gotta hit the streets. You have all noticed when it comes to sporting, I'ma do you right. I'ma put the cuts on you like the blue and white. Do what I can for you. Shoes on that brand new land for you. Carrots on your neck, get hands for you. Your land layer, we got plans for you. You know now, Dad, you moving too fast. Slow down, we can do it up. Private jet around the land. Go can on the yacht, out by the sand. Put it all in your hands. As long as you understand, but you can't lock me down.
Fregón, huh? You beat a girl? Well done, ese. Those tuner kids think you can drive okay. They invited you to take part in the Unbeatable Street Racers private club competition. All you gotta do is turn up in a tuner and keep impressing the kids. I know, why bother? But apart from all the feria you're gonna be lifting off these fools, those vatos got some firme skills. Maybe they can teach you something. Anyway, do what you like. I'm just giving you some advice. To gain a quick boost of speed when following an opponent, try Slipstream Turbo. Drive behind other racers. When you see the trails coming off their vehicles, charge your meter. When it's full, pull out and hit the nitrous, and you'll race on by. Wait too long and you'll lose the opportunity. The closer you are to your opponent, the faster the meter's gonna fill. You've been invited to race in a club event. Each club rolls in a specific kind of vehicle. Drive the wrong kind and you ain't racing. Club races appear in the nav systems as stars. Earn these vatos respect and they'll teach you all kinds of tricks for your rides. Tuner, sport bike, and exotic clubs teach you zone, where you can slow down time for precise maneuvering. SUV and luxury clubs teach you aggro. This lets you plow through traffic like it was nothing. Muscle and chopper clubs teach you roar. When you turn this on, traffic and other racers will scatter out of your way. Use it to swerve traffic into opponents ahead of you. Be sure to go after these special moves if you want to be the best.